pinpoint some more of the graves, but I'm pretty sure right behind me, where there's extra security and a massive board and a massive gate, is where the actual graves of Sayyidah Fatima and the Imams of the Ahl. Most likely, definitely above this hill is where the grave of Sayyidah Fatima and Imam al-Hassan, Imam Ali bin Imam Muhammad al-Baqi. Just finished the prayer here in the Mosque of the Prophet, and there's always a funeral prayer going on. After every prayer, there will be a funeral prayer, and it's always good. It's encouraged to partake in a funeral prayer for the deceased. And as soon as that funeral prayer is over, it departs within seconds straight to the graveyard, which is known as Al-Baqi Al-Gharqad, famous graveyard, and the Prophet has praised this place and said that whoever is buried within Baqi has, so much reward, etc., etc., the merits of this place. And in here we have so many companions of the Prophet buried, and most notably and the most key people that are buried here are the daughter of the Prophet, Sayyidah Fatima Zahra, and Imam al-Hassan ibn Ali is buried here. Imam Ja'far al-Sadiq is buried here. Imam Muhammad al-Baqir is buried here. Imam Zain al-Abidin Ali ibn al-Hussein alayhi salam, peace be upon all of them, are buried here in this place known as Al-Baqi. So it's the first day here. We've seen the holy shrine of the Prophet, and we've prayed in the holy mosque of the Prophet, and we're taking in the sights of Medina. And whilst we're here, we're going to just have a quick jaunt around Al-Baqi, if it's open, behind me there, but it doesn't look like it's open, so we're going to try and get in and have a look at Al-Baqi as well, and try and get everything in this first day here in the holy city of Madinatul Munawwarah. Just heading into Baqi now. There's a janaza taking place, so let's have a look. So every day there's a funeral prayer, and every day somebody is buried here in this holy graveyard. There we are. They've given you guidelines about, according to their opinion, of how you're supposed to treat the dead and pray here. But let's go. السلام عليكم يا أهل القبور. السلام عليكم يا أهل البيت النبوة. السلام عليكم يا أصحاب النبي المنتخبين. So here we have the graves of individuals. Now, no grave is marked, so you don't know whose grave it is, and except there's not even a board to tell you this is the grave of. I know Imam Malik and his teacher are buried here. I know there's a separate grave for Uthman. There's a separate grave here for other many companions. About 10,000 companions of the Prophet are buried here. But the most notable graves in this cemetery, and of course many great personalities of Islamic history have been buried here. Great philosophers, even great thinkers, great spiritual masters are buried here. And there's always fresh burials every day here. And they're just burying somebody over there now. And but the most significant place in this, and if you look at old photos of Al-Baqi, you will see in those old photos of Al-Baqi, they are domed structures. And they were present right up until the Ottoman period. And when the Ottomans went, those domed structures were destroyed, according to the opinions of the theological opinion of the the people who took over, Ibn Saud, the Wahhabis, and they destroyed all of the these mausoleums that were here. And there we are. Somebody's being buried over there, but it's a big graveyard. And if I get the chance, I'm gonna go. In fact, my heart desires, and it's the place where, after visiting the Prophet, you go and visit the daughter of the Prophet and the Imams of the Ahlul Bayt. So we're gonna head over there and have a look. As you can see, these graves, they're all unmarked graves. You don't know who's buried here. Um, but there's a fresh burial here every day, and how they bury the individual is interesting, because of course if there's a new grave and burial every day, then they have to create a space for those new people. So they have a method of doing that. And there's the minarets of the Prophet over there. But I'm going to head over to the grave of Sayyidah Fatima alayha salam and the Imams of the Ahlul Bayt alayhim salam, and show you more of those. And here, yeah, somebody's passed away and they're burying him now there. Somebody else that is being buried over there. So this is the grave of the third caliph, Uthman bin Affan, and you see, that's his simple grave over there. And I'm going to move on. You can see those mountains at the back, and from here you get a real sense of Medina and what it was. I mean, a lot of the mountains or the hilly areas have been grounded down to build level plains for hotels to be built. And where the hotel is, you can see there's just hotel after hotel after. As you can see over there, there's someone stopping people from. So there's a concerted effort to remove all sign, all markers of the grave, so you do not know who's buried there, the names of the people, the personalities, and it's all under the pretext of it being potentially a place where there could be somebody who would, commit shirk or bid'ah or innovation. But these, at the time of the Ottomans, all of these, the major places had. The graves of possibly the son of the Prophet, Ibrahim. There's no signs or no markers. You can't tell exactly which grave. So that which we saw, which I said was the grave of Ibrahim, the son of the Prophet, is actually possibly the grave of Halima Sa'diyah. Or it could be the wives of the Prophet that are buried there. But here we have the grave of the son of the Prophet. His name was Ibrahim. And that's over there. And we're going to try and locate the grave of Sayyidah Fatima and the Imams of the Ahlul Bayt, which is nearby here. It's near to the graves of where you have like Imam Malik, Imam Nafi, Abdullah bin Abbas is buried here, Ja'far bin Abi Talib is buried here, Aqil bin Abi Talib is buried here, the brothers of Imam Ali. And I think it's over here somewhere, possibly. Very possible that the grave of Sayyidah Fatima and the Imams of the Ahlul Bayt alayhum salam is over there. But these people have, as you can see, there's extra security over there. They've put a gate over there to prevent anyone to coming near this particular part. And you're not allowed to even step foot over there. and it's most likely over there. And that's why they've put extra security. They're more cautious about people moving over to there, because that is where the grave of Sayyidah Fatima and the Imams of the Ahlul Bayt are, which is Imam Ali bin Hussein, Muhammad al-Baqir, Ja'far al-Sadiq, and the grandson of the Prophet, Al-Hassan ibn Ali, is buried there. So they have obviously kept that area locked off, so you cannot go there and offer your salutations. Most likely, definitely above this hill is where the grave of Sayyidah Fatima and Imam al-Hassan, Imam Muhammad al-Baqir, Imam Ali bin Hussein, Imam Ja'far al-Sadiq, they are all buried over there. And that is why there's extra security there, stopping people from going there. And it makes sense because it's on a slight hill. There's a gate there, and also you have the closest to the grave of the Prophet, where his family would be and where Sayyidah Fatima would be. And as you can see, it's totally locked off. You cannot go there. There's security there. There's security over there. And this whole area of Baqi is under a lot of surveillance, as you could see. And the police are all around, and they are all preventing people from seeing that area. And it makes sense that a significant site would be there, and it would attract a lot of people wanting to see that particular site. So we will send our salam to here. Assalamu alaikum ya Ahl al-Bayt al-Nabuwa wa ma'adin risala. Assalamu alayki ya binti Rasulillah sallallahu alayhi wa alihi wa sallam. Assalamu alayka ya عليكم يا أئمة المسلمين الحسن بن علي وعلي بن حسين ومحمد بن علي وجعفر بن محمد السلام عليكم جميعا ورحمة الله وبركاته. It seems there's another significant grave here as well, because there's steps leading up to it, and over there's a grave, but we don't know whose it is because we're not allowed, as you could see, mamnu al-waquf, you're not even allowed to stand here. So there's something special going on, and yeah, we can just send our salams from afar and pray that, you know, one day we're able to see them properly in a better state. So for now, that's the end of the tour of Al-Baqi, but we're going to be back here and we're going to try and pinpoint some more of the graves. But I'm pretty sure right behind me, where there's extra security and a massive board and a massive gate, is where the actual graves of Sayyidah Fatima and the Imams of the Ahlul Bayt are, and that's opposite me. So we're going to finish off here, a bit hungry, a bit thirsty, going to get some food, change some pounds, and we're going to come back, and hopefully by the grace of the Prophet we're going to be able to see the grave of Sayyidah Fatima Zahra, and we're going to be able to see the graves of the Ahlul Bayt alayhim as-salam. And no doubtedly, if it was there, you would see a great amount of people there praying, but we'll be back inshallah. England.
Iraq se?
So they're the graves. They are the actual graves of the Ahlul Bayt alayhim as-salam. Just over there.
السلام عليكم يا أهل بيت النبوة وموضع.
So these are the irshadat wa tanbihat that you need to be very careful of. So there's a big board there telling you about the hidayat or nasaih, guidelines and warnings about how to visit the graves, what to do and everything. And of course, the policy is not to have any sign of a marker or anything, but 100% over there we have the graves of Sayyidah Fatima and the Imams of the Ahlul Bayt, and they're right there. There we are.
गुलों को चूम लेते हैं सहर नम शबनमी कतरे नबी की नात सुन लें तो नबी की नात सुन लें तो चमन मैदान